Angela Merkel is one of the most influential leaders in modern European history. Born in 1954 in Hamburg and raised in East Germany, she trained as a physicist before entering politics after the fall of the Berlin Wall. In 2005, Merkel became Germany's first female chancellor and went on to lead the country for 16 years, making her the longest-serving leader in modern Germany. As head of the Christian Democratic Union, she focused on economic stability, scientific thinking, and practical leadership. During the global financial crisis and the refugee crisis, Merkel played a key role in keeping Europe united. She also became a leading voice in the European Union, shaping major policies on trade, climate, and security. Known as the Iron Chancellor, Angela Merkel is remembered for her calm, steady leadership and lasting impact on global politics. Queen Elizabeth II was the longest-reigning monarch in British history, serving for more than 70 years. Born in 1926, she became queen in 1952 at just 25 years old, following the death of her father, King George VI. Throughout her reign, she witnessed enormous global change, from the aftermath of World War II to the rise of the digital age. She worked with 15 British prime ministers and represented stability during times of crisis and transformation. Known for her dedication, dignity, and strong sense of duty, Queen Elizabeth II devoted her entire life to public service. She became a symbol of unity not only for the United Kingdom, but also for the Commonwealth nations around the world. Her leadership, grace, and commitment earned her deep respect and admiration. Even in her later years, she continued her royal duties with determination. Queen Elizabeth II passed away in 2022, leaving behind a remarkable legacy of service, resilience, and timeless leadership that will be remembered for generations. Pope Francis, born Jorge Mario Bergoglio in 1936 in Argentina, became the first pope from Latin America and the first Jesuit pope in history. In 2013, he was elected as the leader of the Roman Catholic Church, bringing a fresh spirit of humility and compassion to the Vatican. Known for his simple lifestyle and deep concern for the poor, Pope Francis chose to live modestly and emphasized service over status. He consistently called for mercy, peace, and understanding in a divided world. Throughout his papacy, he has spoken strongly on issues such as climate change, social justice, and human dignity. His message focuses on love, forgiveness, and caring for one another, regardless of background or belief. With his warm personality and humble leadership, Pope Francis has inspired millions across the globe. He continues to guide the Church with wisdom, empathy, and a powerful commitment to humanity.
Imagine a man born in a simple log cabin in Kentucky who would one day rise to lead a nation through its darkest hour. That man was Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Born on February 12, 1809, Lincoln's journey from poverty to the presidency is one of America's most inspiring stories. He guided the country through the brutal Civil War, fighting to preserve the Union. In 1863, he signed the historic Emancipation Proclamation, a crucial step toward ending slavery. Known for his towering height of 6 feet 4 inches, his honesty, and his powerful speeches like the Gettysburg Address, Lincoln became a beacon of hope. Tragically, just after being re-elected, his life was cut short in 1865, but his legacy as a champion for freedom and equality lives on, forever shaping American history. Ever wonder how one person could conquer almost all of Europe? Let's talk about Napoleon Bonaparte, a name that echoes through history. Born on the small island of Corsica in 1769, he wasn't destined for greatness. He seized it during the chaos of the French Revolution. His genius on the battlefield saw him rise through the army ranks at lightning speed. By 1799, he was the most powerful man in France, eventually crowning himself emperor. He wasn't just a warrior, he was a reformer. His Napoleonic Code is so brilliant, it still influences laws worldwide today. Of course, his story isn't all victories. Overwhelming ambition led to disastrous campaigns, like the freezing invasion of Russia and his final defeat at Waterloo. Exiled to a remote island, he died in 1821. But his legend as a master strategist and a symbol of ambition lives on forever. Have you ever wondered what makes a great leader? Let's talk about a man who defined courage in the darkest of times, Winston Churchill. Born in 1874, Churchill wasn't just a politician. He was a soldier, a writer, and the powerhouse prime minister who led Britain through World War II. His powerful speeches and unbreakable spirit rallied a nation against all odds. He famously said, "We shall never surrender," and he meant it. His leadership was so impactful that it literally changed the course of history. But there's more. Churchill was also a brilliant writer, even winning the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1953 for his historical works. From his rousing words to his strategic genius, Churchill's legacy of resilience and determination continues to inspire us all. He truly was one of the 20th century's greatest figures.